Leo, your energy is bold, radiant, and fiercely independent. Patterns keep showing up in your life to teach you lessons about power, self expression, and boundaries. Today, we're diving into these cycles to see why they repeat, where energy may be stuck, and how to step forward with clarity and courage. I'm Ira, and together we'll explore each card and its message for you. The first card is the Magician. This card shows that part of the repeating pattern involves your power to create. You have all the tools and resources within reach, but sometimes the cycle repeats because you aren't fully using your gifts. At a deeper layer, the Magician asks you to examine how you've been directing your energy. Are you creating consciously, or are old habits and reactive patterns guiding your choices? Recognizing your power helps break the loop. This card also highlights focus. The cycle often persists when attention is scattered or diluted. When you direct your energy with intention, you begin to change what keeps recurring. Finally, the Magician shows potential. Your ability to manifest is tied to awareness. Once you understand the pattern, you have the power to shift it entirely. The second card is Eight of Wands. This card signals fast-moving energy and opportunities that arrive quickly. The repeating pattern may involve delays or feeling stuck, and Eight of Wands asks you to notice where speed or action is being blocked. At a deeper layer, this card emphasizes clarity of intention. The pattern keeps returning because momentum is stalled. Decisions or actions are delayed out of fear or uncertainty. It also highlights observation. Look at where opportunities appear repeatedly. Sometimes the universe nudges you multiple times before you move. Recognizing these moments breaks the cycle. Finally, Eight of Wands is about alignment. When you take decisive action, the energy shifts. The pattern begins to dissolve because your movement aligns with your path and potential. The third card is Five of Cups. This card reflects disappointment or regret. Patterns often repeat because emotional wounds aren't fully acknowledged or processed. At a deeper layer, Five of Cups asks you to examine where sadness or loss is influencing your choices. Are you holding on to what didn't work or seeing the lessons it offers? Awareness is key. This card also emphasizes perspective. While it's easy to focus on what's lost, there is always something to salvage, some lesson or some seed for growth that prevents the cycle from continuing. Finally, Five of Cups signals release. By acknowledging and grieving what needs closure, you free yourself to see what's still available, and the repeating pattern loses its grip. The fourth card is the Hierophant. This card speaks to tradition, structure, and learning. The cycle may repeat because old systems or beliefs are guiding your choices unconsciously. At a deeper layer, the Hierophant asks you to question patterns inherited from family, culture, or past experiences. Are you acting from your truth or following outdated scripts? This card also highlights guidance. Seek mentors, books, or experiences that offer insight. Understanding external frameworks helps you recognize where patterns arise. Finally, the Hierophant signals conscious integration. When you align personal growth with wise structures, the pattern becomes a tool for learning rather than repetition. The fifth card is Death. Leo, this is about transformation. The repeating pattern persists because part of your life or identity has been holding on too long. Old habits, relationships, or self-limiting beliefs that no longer serve you. At a deeper layer, Death asks you to let go consciously. This isn't about fear. It's about choosing growth. You may resist because it feels familiar, but the cycle cannot break until the old version of yourself is released. This card also emphasizes reflection. What have you been carrying that belongs to your past self, not your future self? The pattern keeps repeating until you acknowledge it fully. Finally, Death signals rebirth. Once the release happens, the energy around you shifts, opening space for experiences and opportunities aligned with your highest potential. You step into your power and your radiance fully. The sixth card is the Emperor. After release, structure and direction become essential. The repeating pattern may have persisted because boundaries or plans weren't clear. Now it's time to create stability in your life. At a deeper layer, the Emperor asks for conscious leadership over your choices. This isn't control over others, it's self-mastery. By taking responsibility for your actions, you prevent the old loops from repeating. This card also highlights long-term thinking. Plan, organize, and set boundaries that honor your energy. The structure you create now supports lasting change. Finally, the Emperor brings empowerment. The clarity you gain after release allows you to step forward with authority, confidence, and intention. The cycle weakens because you're now leading consciously. The seventh card is Eight of Cups. This card shows walking away, not in anger, not out of fear, but with quiet courage. The repeating pattern often stays because there is attachment to people, places, or ways of being that no longer serve your path. At a deeper layer, Eight of Cups emphasizes choice. You are choosing alignment over comfort. The decision to leave behind what feels familiar is what finally breaks the cycle. This card also asks for awareness. Notice how your emotional energy is being spent. Patterns repeat when you keep investing in situations that no longer fulfill your growth. Finally, Eight of Cups represents liberation. Walking away restores your energy, clears the path, and allows your focus to shift to opportunities that support your growth and purpose. The eighth card is the Star. This is the reward for all your conscious work. After releasing, creating structure, and stepping away, the Star brings clarity, hope, and renewed vision. At a deeper layer, the Star encourages trust. The universe supports your conscious choices, and the lessons you've faced are aligning you with opportunities that were previously invisible. This card also highlights inspiration. You may now see your life path clearly, your purpose illuminated, and your energy aligned with your highest self. Finally, the Star signals peace and guidance. The repeating pattern no longer holds power over you. The cycles have taught you, and now you move forward with clarity, confidence, and alignment. Affirmation for you: I see the patterns in my life. I release what no longer serves me. I act with clarity, courage, and intention. I step into my highest potential with confidence. If this reading resonated, like this video so the guidance reaches more souls. Share it with someone who needs insight. Comment the word awaken if you are ready to step free from old cycles, and subscribe to stay connected for more guidance. I also offer personal readings to explore your unique patterns, timing, and next steps in depth. Together, we can uncover exactly where action is needed to fully break cycles and step into alignment.